kind of talks about is that saying that I mentioned in the intro that church should be a hospital for sinners and not a museum for saints. And what that kind of means is a lot of churches kind of fall into this idea that they need to put like the quote unquote good Christian on display, like the perfect example of a Christian on display, when at the end of the day, all churches are a place for people who believe in God or people who don't, people who are struggling to heal and find themselves and find their relationship with God. And I think a really good example of this is Mother Teresa, who is seen as this like pillar of strength, but at the end of the day, she struggled with depression and she struggled with her faith in God, which is something that's not really talked about as part of her story. And I think to admit things like that is to be vulnerable. And people consider vulnerability to be a weakness when in truth it's a strength. Because in order to be vulnerable, you have to be authentic without knowing the outcome of what being authentic and showing your true self to people is going to mean. And I think that when it comes to faith, you have to have that vulnerability. You know, we don't have all the answers. We're not perfect. And I think it's our responsibility at the end of the day to admit that and to say, hey, I am vulnerable and there's more that I can learn and I need to heal. And for us to create that space for other people to heal. On that note, God is love, and we love you.